Hey guys, it's Haff. I am going to do, well, the first of several parts of a makeup collection. I did one last year, or was it the year before? I haven't done one for a while, so I thought I would do one again. And I'll do it kind of like how I did it last time, which is sort of section by section. I'm going to do these containers first. These are things like depotted lipsticks and pigments and glitter type things, and some repressed eyeshadows. The light is going to be really terrible because it's like the middle of the night type thing, so I'm sorry about that. And then over time I will work on those 4 white drawers, all have makeup in them. There's a couple of palettes on top, there's a rack of lipsticks, and then down there, the ones closest to the wall, those all have, well, you can't really see it, but the one over in the corner, it is full of makeup as well. Yeah, look, waxing supplies, some of my nail polish, my Star Trek figurine-y things, a very small part of my nail polish collection up there. And if you're, I'm so messy, I'm sorry. That other container that I said wasn't makeup is all nail art related. This is actually my work table, so there's my lamp and my drill. It's a bit messy at the moment because, you know, I'm messy. Oh, coffee cup. These cupboards here are the ones with all my nail polish in them. And they go all the way up there. Oh, just, there's a lot of it. The light, as I said, the light's not very good, so you can't actually see anything, but they are all in there. They're sort of sorted out by brand, but sometimes not so much. And they're where they are because that right there is a big window. That right there is a big window. So they're not in direct sunlight. So yeah, there's lots of them all the way down there. So yeah, we will get on with the, sorry, that was all shaky. Get on with the collection-y type things. I am going to attempt to put my camera on something so my hands are free. So if you want to see the start of my makeup collection, then just keep watching. Okay, so I'm not sure how this is going to work because I have my filming camera on a tiny tripod. I usually use a massive tripod, which you saw in the corner. That massive tripod was my grandfather's, which is why I use it, because he's not with us anymore. So, alright, I'm going to start with the eyeshadows. So I have a whole bunch of them. Some of these I think were like pigment type ones. I don't really remember, but they've all been repressed into these containers. So there's 25 of these in here, and they're all just various different colours. I'm actually thinking of doing a kind of like sort of like trying to focus on these type ones and using these up over the course of 2017. Instead of focusing on my palettes and stuff, focusing on these, because there's like shimmers and there's like mattes and there's, I can't even remember what these came from. Most of these have no name on them at all. They're like nameless. There's only one in here that actually is a branded one. Yeah, and that's actually a MAC one that it broke in the container, so I repressed it. So I have like blacks and greys, and you can see I sort of colour coded them when I put them into here. Took ages repressing all of these. I don't even know why I did it. I guess I didn't like the containers I were in or something. I think if I worked on some of these, I'd probably be able to like move them out. So I'm thinking, that's what I'm thinking, and I'm thinking of joining in on the 17 in 17. This one has got so much in it, look at that. Wow. 17 and 17 that Monica the Diva was doing. So I was thinking I could put in, because I also have lipsticks, which I'll get to, in this same format. So I was thinking I could use up these ones, put that in the project. I even have some mineral makeup in containers like these in these boxes. So these are, a lot of these are very neutral type tones, so it wouldn't really, although I don't wear a lot of makeup, I'm trying to wear it more often. I'm trying not to be quite so lazy. Basically I'm lazy. Look at that. I don't know how well you guys can actually see because the light is terrible, but some of these are really, really pretty. Got really nice shimmer in them. Maybe not that one. That one's kind of gross. That's like kale, that colour. But some of them are like gorgeous. I mean, look at that shimmer on that one. So there's some nice sort of greeny colours, which I don't mind wearing. I don't mind wearing blue or green. It's not a big deal to me. Yeah, so none of these have got any names, so I can't tell you what they are. I can't tell you what brand they actually are. That one looks nice. It looks like it's had gold or bronze glitter separate out of it. It's a beautiful colour. Some of them look almost duochrome-y. Like this one looks like a duochrome. As I said, I don't actually remember where all of these are from. Is that terrible? It's probably terrible. I think they might be the ones from this beauty magazine that I was getting, where you got a whole bunch of different makeup products, and I got rid of most of it because they were like cream products and stuff. But powder products, you know, they last a lot longer, and as long as you like look after them and, you know, protect them and clean them occasionally, they should be fine. Look at that. That is freaking gorgeous. Wow. This next one is the MAC one. This is MAC Naval. MAC eyeshadows obviously don't repress very well. But yeah, that's MAC Naval. It's like a really bright blue. The container's got a crack in it. And then a couple of less, in my opinion, wearable colours, mainly because of my own colouring. That one might not be too bad. This orange one, look at that. It's like a punch in the face. So they're all the eyeshadow ones. So it's like a full container. And next we have the pigmenty ones. Most of these are NYX Pigments or Chrome eyeshadows. So I'm not going to open them because they are messy, messy, messy. So this one here is black, even though it isn't really black. It's like grey, gunmetal. This one is pearl white. This one here is called Piggyback, which I think is a great name. I don't know what the bottom one is. It might be a different brand because I didn't put the sticker on it. I tried to remember to put stickers on these ones. This top one, this one is Panic, right here. This one here is Three Wise Men, which is like a greyed out blue. This one here is from Mask. I have another, this is one of their mineral eyeshadows. I have another one from them which is like chocolatey in colour. This one's called Rich List. It's very, very gold. This one is Celebrity. I'm not actually sure who that's from. It says Pure Mineral Eyeshadow. So that's like a different brand. And then we have this down the bottom, which is, looks like a glitter, like full on glitter. This is actually Sleek Inferno, and it's their Something Dust, where as you can see I ripped it off right there. But yeah, it is super sparkly and stuff. So yeah, that's actually a sleek one. I probably got it in like a subscription box or something like that. I don't know what the one on the top is. No idea. No idea what the second one is, which is like a Reminds me of black oxide. The next one, I don't know what that is either. Then we have lilac and fuchsia from NYX. So pretty. I love the duochrome that's on fuchsia. So pretty. Then we have some full-on glitters, like this one down here. I don't know what it is. This super duper goldy bronze one. It's interesting. It's silver, very much a glitter. This is a very strong black. It literally looks like someone stuck some charcoal in there. It doesn't look like it's got much, if any, shimmer to it. And the top one, I have no idea what that is, but it looks pretty. Like, pretty. It looks really pretty. Jeez, English. Who would have thought it? And these ones here are from L'Oreal's high intensity pigment range. Some of these were like in a solid form, and I broke them up and put them into these because it worked better for me. So this bottom one is Majestic, which is a brown. Then we have Exquisite, which is a gold. We have Dazzling, which is a light gunmetal. We have Captivating, which is kind of like a burgundy brown. And then we have Unashamed, which is more of a chocolatey brown. Maybe a touch of purple to it. So those are all the ones that are in my pigment container. And the last one has lipsticks that I potted, and it also has some mineral stuff from Eco Minerals. I got like a set of their little samplers. So there's their blush in Amethyst, their bronzer in Exotic, their illuminator in White Light, one of their eyeshadows in Indian Summer, another one in Cocoa. Indian Summer has shimmer, Cocoa does not. It is a, you can see, it is a matte shade. And I have another blush in Dreamtime, their foundation in Vanilla, and their foundation in Light Vanilla. And there's not a huge amount in most of these, so I think I'm going to try to actually use these up this year. I mean, it might be kind of cheating to like do like the, I think it's 3 blushes or 4 blushes or something that's in the 17 of 17, but to get both of these blushes out would be really good to have just less stuff. I've just done my inventory and it's worse than last year. Quite honestly, it's terrible. Okay, so these are all potted lipsticks. I cannot tell you what brand they are, what colour they are. None of these would be like highly known name brands though, so they're not MAC or anything like that. It's this very strong red and more of an orangey type red. And then a range of more neutrally type ones, except for that one clearly. This one has got so much shimmer on it. It's like real pretty. I actually quite like that one. I might have to wear that one. It's like chocolate. That's what it looks like. I don't know what colour it is. It would be a pain when I use them up because I won't know how to replace them. That is a fairly light nude in my book. Not necessarily for other people, but it's a pinky nude. This is more of a browned nude. I'm more likely to like mix colours with that because they're just, I don't know, it's not my colour. I don't know what colour you would call that one. That one looks like it doesn't have a huge amount, that I could probably just work through it if I put my mind to it. A nice orangey colour. Sort of a mauve kind of colour. Fairly everyday neutral type colour. And a fairly dark plummy. The kind of colours I really like is like, I like a more intense lip. I don't really like a, oh, I'm not really into nude lips, I have to say. We've got another rosy one. So looking at these, like we're supposed to do, I think it's 5 lipsticks. I'm thinking if I pick 5 of these to work through, it might be a good way to get them out of my collection. That is just, I don't know that that's going to look very good on my lips, but if I mixed it with something else, it would probably work pretty well. Or if I used it like on top of another lipstick. That colour I think is gorgeous. That's up my alley. And of course there has to be at least one purple, purple being my favourite colour. And that is a pretty cool purple. So that is part 1 of my makeup collection. So if you want to see the rest of my makeup collection, then click the subscribe button down below. Leave me a thumbs up if you like makeup inventory type videos, and leave me a comment down below. I try to respond to all comments, and I will see you in my next video. See ya!